Hey everybody, welcome to the live. Gonna be making some juice. Juice. We could be making two kinds. I have here some beets, cucumbers, apples, both red and green, one orange, we have one lemon, and we got some ginger. So I'm gonna start with not this one but the other one because the beets, I don't want the beets in the other. So for this one here, I got some cucumbers, some green apples, I think one red one got in the mix, some carrots, lemon, and ginger also. So today I'm using my Ninja juicer. The only thing I don't like about this juicer right here is that, listen, you have to cut up everything like real small, and so that it can fit down here. If not, you can't get it juiced. So that's the only thing I don't like about this juicer. But otherwise to that, it juices well, and I mean, it does what it needs to do. It's Ninja brand, of course, as you can see. So we're gonna start with that. I have the cup there. I'm just gonna put a bowl to catch the stuff. The mug that usually goes here is smaller, so I don't necessarily like using that there. So I use this one, which I think is for here, to catch the husk that comes out from the fruits, like the pulp rather. So I just switch it up. So we're just gonna start that. The power is right here, it's already plugged in. I hope it's not too loud. But I try my utmost to just cut everything to size where it can fit. And of course you can always adjust accordingly. And that sound that you're hearing is usually just like the skin on the plastic part of the machine. Because usually, like when I would peel the apples, you wouldn't even get that sound. And it only happens with the apples for the most part. So once the skin gets up in there. So like the cucumbers, you just cut it in four and you move down. Just feed everything. Welcome to the live, everyone. Where are you tuning in from? See, once the apple passes, you don't get that sound any longer. Just hit the like button as you come in. Thanks for joining. Say hello. Just that you all had a good day. What's cracking? I have oranges to go in this, but I'm not gonna juice the oranges. I'm just gonna squeeze them at the end. I think that way I will probably get more juice out of it. safe. Just hit that like button as you come in. Thank you. It's free and it doesn't cost you anything. You see, it's just the just the apples that make that sound. Let me know in the chat where you're tuning in from. I apologize for the noise if it's too much. But it's just the apples that make that sound because I didn't peel them. Not sure why that's coming back up. That's never happened before. Oopsies. Put some carrots. See if anything changes. If not, we're gonna have to stop it and get that out. I'm not sure why that's coming back up. Just doing some juice for the next 2 days. These are relatively good for meal replacement. So I guess it was the apples coming back up. The apples again. The apples again. Crunch. Oh, this is filled. Gonna have to empty that shortly. almost finished with this one. Then we'll move on to our beets. Can we do these other pieces without it running over? It's filled. But guess what? The bowl is empty. So that's the last of that. Alrighty. Gonna stop that. So the bowl is empty, just in time. So no running over. I hope I can move it without it spilling. Okay. This will go into the compost. And then we'll start our beet juice. Alrighty. Can we take this out without it spilling? We'll try. Because it's gonna drip. So I have my repurposed mason jars here that I'm going to fill. I'm thinking I need to throw this out in a cup or something so that it wouldn't spill. So this is the other mug that it comes with, but that's like small. This holds more than that, so most times I just end up using this. So you might get a little bit of spillage. Let's see how this goes. Alrighty, not too bad. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just want to mix it a little. Get all the flavors incorporated nicely. All right, so. That's one. And then I think this could just throw right here. Good. And I'll add the orange at the end. The orange juice will go into that. Just wipe up here. Clean as you go. It makes things so much easier. It makes things so much easier. Put that back there. And then we're gonna start with our beets. I think I might get more juice out of this one. But let's see. Power on. Hi, Reza. Thanks for joining. How are you? side. I got a pizza in the oven. That's done. Just gonna give it 2 more minutes. Yeah, I thought I was gonna get more juice with this, with the beets. Because this is almost full and we're only like halfway. So I'm gonna get double juice there. It's the apple trying to escape behind here. Gonna definitely have to empty that. As I was saying earlier, it's like the only thing with this juicer that I don't like is that you have to cut everything up small so that it will fit into the chute. If not, or it has to be like fine. You can't just do like whole fruits like what I see like the Nama juicer does. Okay, so we're just about halfway from what's in the bowl, and this is just about full, so I'm gonna have to throw it out into that bowl and then we move forward. Let's stop that. That's for the compost. And then we're just gonna throw this because we still have half more to go. That looks good. Rich. And we'll continue with what is left here. Not too much, but just enough. Yeah, like the nama and the other open shoot ones. You just put whole fruits or whole vegetables and you're good to go. But with this one, everything has to be slim to fit in the shoot. I'm just making some juice. Is it shine? Just making some homemade juice. Most of the store-bought ones, we know how that goes. Preservatives and additives. And all the recipes that your body doesn't necessarily need, so. I prefer to make my own. So we're about finished. That's the last piece. I do have some pineapples here that I wanted to use up that was frozen, so I'm gonna throw that in also. I almost forgot it, man. Good thing I went over to the sink. Alrighty, that's that. Turn it off. Okay. There you go. Okay, that looks like it's finished. Sometimes there's a little extra just hanging in there. And move that. Look at that. Pure and nice. Alrighty, so I have one more of that bottle and then I have the others. So I'm gonna give that a stir. Look at that looking all rich and thing and thing and thing and thing. And the ginger gives it a nice little zing. Jar to just fill this out in. So I'm gonna fill this one. I'm gonna do this one, which should be enough. All right. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna have a little bit left. I'm just gonna throw it in here and I'm gonna have that, probably put some orange juice on it. and stretch that out. That. That. And then we have these two. So we're gonna do the oranges now. Let me unplug this and move this away. I'm gonna wipe that off once I remove the other pieces. See, I always have some juice left up inside whatever is happening there. So, we cover that for now. So we have our orange juice squeezer here. I love this thing. It works fantastic. I'm just gonna reuse that plate. These are already washed, so cut that run down right down the middle. Oh, sorry, you guys aren't seeing. Pardon me. Right down the middle. I'm thinking 2 oranges may fill that. So I grabbed this from Handy Dandy Dollarama. Hi, Sister Benita. How are you? Thanks for joining. Sometimes I eat oranges just like that, but when I'm making juice, of course, I add my oranges, add your ginger, I mean whatever fruits you like. Cucumber more so for the water content, to stretch your juice, you know. And you got it. Haven't used this in a while. Glad to hear that you're doing well. I'm just here making some juice. This one is some orange carrots, and then the other one is beets. Beets. To drink tomorrow on Friday. Here is damp, that's why this thing moving, so you know. Yeah. Okay, let me just dry it and dry it here because it keeps slipping. We don't want accidents and incidents. You're observing. Yeah. half. How was your day, darling? Mine was quiet. Glad to hear yours was good. I'm gonna have some of this and then sit down and try to complete a paper that is due on Friday. I just have some editing to do on my content page. So hopefully I finish that tonight. If not, at least I still have tomorrow, but the night is still young. It's just after 5, so I can work up until about 10 or so. Yeah. And then I'll be finished. So this is what we got. Carrots and orange. And then we have some beets to drink today and well, tomorrow and Friday. Yeah. I'm gonna pop these in the fridge. Clean up this. And the ginger gives it a nice little kick. A nice little kick. I think I'm gonna throw some from here and fill up that glass to drink now. Put these in the fridge. Where did I put the cover for that? I saw a young lady on the internet yesterday talking about drinking from glass straws. Apparently, hers broke and she swallowed a piece of it. But I think with these things, you just have to be extra careful. I've been using glass straws for quite a while, that and stainless steels, and I've never had those kinds of, you know, accidents, thank God. I mean, you just got to be careful with them. Wash them, put them away, don't have them jamming up on anything crazy. I think that's unfortunate for her, and I know there's a lot of persons that also uses glass straws, so I think you just gotta be careful. I'm not gonna add any ice to this. I'm just gonna have it just like this. So yeah. I might have 2 pieces of ice. I changed my mind. I changed my mind. Ta-ta. But that was, thank you. I guess I'm gonna complete it shortly. Definitely. So yeah, that's my natural juice making process and what I'm gonna have. My hands are just my fingertips. They're a bit pink from the beads. I was gonna use a glove, but never mind. Well, I didn't use these two oranges, so they live to be eaten another day. Probably have them tomorrow. So this is me. Thank you everyone who joined in. My twist out is on its last. I had it in since Sabbath. So tomorrow is Thursday. I'm gonna wash it. Well, comb it out first. Wash it and then twist it again for church again on the weekend. So yeah, this is what the hair is looking like, and the shrinkage is real as usual. Us natural hair girlies know. And I have a question for persons on the live. If it's any, well, I know this is Vanita, any other female that has natural hair with this shrinkage. My hair has like 4 different textures. 4. My entire head. Like the 2 sides, they are usually like really straight. And they grow so fast. Most times I just cut this, because even if, like you see, this is like this, you'll find that, okay, this part right here would be longer than every other area on my head. You're seeing? So it's like this part is always longer, and I always cut it like 1/2 inch to 1 inch. You're not seeing me? Is that what you're saying? I've just flipped the camera. Oh. So these 2 sides, like right here, maybe like 4 inches. 4 by 4 thereabout, or not even 4, maybe 2 by 2. This is usually like really straight. That's why, like, for the front I would like cane row there and then just twist the rest, because it comes down longer, even though I cut it like more than any other part of my head. Then the front is like this 4B kind of 4C-ish. It doesn't look so now. Oh, gotcha. But this is like where they not too coarse here is, and then you know the middle is always, you would see that the curls are popping more there still, more coarse, and then the back is soft, like it will curl up, like you see, real curl up. That's where the Indian is. My grandmother used to say. So it's like 4 different textures. One, this front part right here, the middle, the back, and the 2 sides. But it's my hair, so I love it nevertheless. Just the right amount of ginger. You're seeing again. Good stuff. So I just took my pizza out of the oven. Gonna cut that and grab a piece. Gonna cut that and grab a piece, ma'am. Where's my pizza cutter? Okay. In the interest of time, I'll use a knife. Because I can't find it. Don't know where it is. I'm not sure where it is. Alrighty, so that's that. Ta-da-da. Have 2 slices. Yeah. 4 persons on the live. Good night. Just that everybody's doing well. Hit that like button if you're just coming in. I just made some juice. We have beets, some beet juice, and then I have some carrot and orange. I'm gonna save this live so it'll be up if you want to see what else is in it, but just have the right amount of ginger. Then I did a pizza. Not bad. Not bad at all. What's for dinner, Sister V? Hey, Shamela. Yeah, it's nice. Not too much sauce. The dough is not too thick. Looks fine. Tastes as well. Tastes good. Veggie soup. Nice. With dumplings. The soup had the dumplings. I'm gonna bring you guys over on the table. Bring my lights. I gotta wash up some dishes in a bit. The sink was empty. Now it's chaotic. I have like 3 bowls there from the stuff it was in and stuff. So this is the pizza. Pizza, pizza, pizza. And my beet and orange juice with carrots. And my old twist out. Gonna try and wash my hair, not tomorrow, probably Friday. Probably in Friday. Where's my iPad? Sister V, is there dumplings in the soup? This juice is really nice. Nice. Sure. You shouldn't have soup without dumplings. I haven't had cornmeal dumplings in a while. Gigi say bon appetit. I haven't had pizza in a while too. I think I can make some soup sometime next week. And add some caramel dumplings or coconut dumplings. Pizza, pizza, pizza. Just that, actually, I haven't had soup, veggie soup in a while. Ben made some probably about 3 weeks ago. But that was red beans and it had bullfoot. No, he made bullfoot a while ago. This one was like fish soup. Like fish tea. Or what we Guyanese call fish broth. But it had like carrots and potato. What else was inside? Edo. And cassava. Yeah. And that was real good. I think like a week or two before that, he did bullfoot soup with red beans. And because it's like cold now, so soup is nice. Warm up. And nice and cozy. I got some butternut squash there. I think we actually got it because I wanted to make some butternut squash soup. But I forgot to get the coconut. To do it nice and creamy. Nice. I'm not a fan of green banana. But I could never understand people putting breadfruit in soup. That one I could never wrap my head around. Initially, I never used to like breadfruit. But then I like it fried like real crispy. Like thin and fried. That tastes real good, fried breadfruit. Other than that, I've had it in salad. Like a breadfruit salad in space of like using potato. But breadfruit in soup, I've never. It's hard to wrap my head around that. But I mean, it's like a provision, so why not? Why not? No, I like breadfruit. But just fried dry or in salad. That's all I like breadfruit. But I guess the breadfruit fans eat breadfruit anyhow, so if that makes me not, or if that doesn't make me a breadfruit fan, then that's fine. Because that's the only two ways that I like it. And if you do it in like, I don't know if you know, do you know metem? It's like similar to soup, but it's less gravy. And the like the sweet potato or the we don't well it's not dumpling, it's like duff. You make it like bigger. Same flour kind of mixture, but you put like baking powder so it swells up. And breadfruit in that also tastes good. It's everything like cooked down in like all the provisions cooked down in coconut milk. But the coconut milk is not like soupy, it's like real thick. Yeah. Breadfruit in that is good too. A few years back when my grandmother was in Montserrat, while I was there, she taught me how to make metem. That was my first time trying it on my own. And it actually came out good. She makes it duff though. Because she was the boss of that. I remember when I went to Grenada first for Lanny's wedding. When I got off the plane and got to the house that afternoon, I hadn't had metem in like a very, very, very long time. The night when I got there, got to the house, Granny made a big pot of metem, boy. I mess it up. That was a great welcome. Because I hadn't had it in a long time, but hi, Omar. It's been ages. Yeah, you know, I haven't been on YouTube Live in a long time. Prior to, was it yesterday? Yeah, not yesterday, day before yesterday. I haven't been on YouTube Live in a long time. A very long time. Months. I mean, I post the shorts every morning. It's been that longest of the time sunshine. Yeah, it was since like early summer. Probably about June. Okay, Sister V. Take care, darling. Lovely chatting with you. Shout out Brother Weeks for me. Have a good evening. How have I been? I've been alive. Busy over the summer. Yeah. Ben went on the road. He'll be back shortly. I'll let him know. Thank you. Omar, you broke your hand. Ouch. Sorry to hear that. Is it better now? That's crazy. I've never broken a limb, a finger, nothing other than a nail, probably. Take care. Bye-bye. Yeah, I'm good. Just taking it easy. It's been an eventful couple of months, but God be praised nevertheless. I'm still alive and kicking. Trying to reach my goal here on YouTube. I finally got to 500 subscribers, so I'm trying to rack up some watch time. I'm halfway there with my watch time, so I'm gonna try to do lives maybe every day, every other day to try and get that up before mid-December, because then my year starts over and then you know how that goes. Trying to become a YouTube partner and get paid. Okay, well, that is good. You're getting better. Glad to hear. So is it like your dominant hand, or it's like for me, I'm right-handed and that's my dominant hand. So is it your dominant hand or your non-dominant hand? I'm taking it's your dominant hand. Well, how you break your hand? You fell or something? I've never broken anything other than a nail, so I don't know what to tell you. Lucky for you, indeed. I could use my left hand to drink from a cup. and other things. I guess the only thing I can't do with my left hand is right, which I can, but not effectively. Listen, drinking from this straw right now got me a bit paranoid. I saw a girl like 2 nights ago on TikTok saying don't drink from straws, glass straws that is, because hers apparently chipped, like the part that was in the cup chipped, and she ended up swallowing it. I had to go to emergency. They didn't do surgery, but they sent her home, which I find very odd, and told her to examine her poop because it will pass. Because when they did the CT scan, it was in her stomach where they could have retrieved it. But then by the time she said, by the time they transferred her from the CT scan to the operation room, it went down into her intestines. So unfortunately, they couldn't perform surgery to get it out again. So she is waiting it out until it passes. Yeah, they tell her examine her poop to see when it passes. Which, I mean, that could travel through. I mean, they should have kept her in the hospital to observe her. I would think they would have kept her on observation, but they sent her home. Like, seriously? I hardly use plastic stuff. Hardly. Plastic is not good for you, eh? I have stainless steel ones too. I've been using stainless steel for a long time. I started using glass probably about a year or two ago. But then you just gotta be like careful like everything else. I mean, just be careful. Just be careful, man. Sorry. Okay, it's 5:45. I need to go spend the next 2-3 hours and try and finish editing out my paper. And I have to do my table of contents. Because this is due Friday. It's Wednesday. As you may wash it and it may not break, but the glass can be broken by the ice as we might shake. Yeah. Well, I don't necessarily shake it, so. But again, you gotta be careful. That's true. Yeah, nice to see you too. I've been on here for 76 minutes and 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 seconds. So I'll probably stay until 84 more minutes and then I'll log off and try to complete my paper. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll stay for a little bit Blessings to you too. Thank you. Ah, you said the bravest of hearts and strongest of souls. Am I really? I try to be. Have you been checking out my motivationals? That's the only way you can tell me that if you've been watching and liking and comment. Actually, you haven't been commenting because I didn't notice your name commenting in my my shorts. You should listen to my motivationals if you haven't and share it with others, okay? I'm encouraging you to do so. Listen to them, like them, and share them, comment with others. Have I? I don't think so. Probably my lives are usually like 40 minutes or so. Or if I'm cooking, it might take a little longer, but I don't think it goes over an hour. I don't think it goes over an hour. But I'll try to do lives in the evenings or like 4:35, 6 o'clock one time. Like making dinner or cleaning up my kitchen and stuff. Yeah, before it used to be like half an hour when I used to have my lunch breaks. Yeah, it used to be when I used to have my lunch breaks, half an hour lunch break. So it used to be just rush it and go. So yeah, the 20 minutes, cause by the time I prep whatever or hot up whatever and I sit down, then it used to be like 20 minutes I used to be on for and then back at the computer. Yeah. But I'm home now. I'm not currently working. I'm in school trying to finish up my degree. Yeah, you always used to be affiliate. But wait, Omar, are you in Jamaica? If my memory serves me right, are you in Jamaica? I can't remember where you said you were. That was months ago, so forgive me. Hi, Petal, Pop Princess. How are you? Where did Omar go? Who wants to guess what my paper is on? Omar stepped away. I was asking Omar if he was in Jamaica. 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 So are you in Jamaica? Is that a yes? I must say I'm impressed with your memories. Is that a yes? Does that mean yes? I want to think that it means yes, but then I don't want to assume. I don't want to assume. Who wants to guess what my paper is on? I currently have 8 pages. Uni life. And just for reference, my degree is psychology. This man not telling me if he in Jamaica, like, cha. Sir. Well, since you say you're impressed, the main is yes. I'm assuming. I'm gonna assume. I'm gonna think that okay, it's in Jamaica. How is things with you in Jamaica? Were you affected by the hurricane? Or your family or anybody? I know besides emotionally and mentally, country damage, etc. But like physically, were you? What area you were in? Sorry to hear that, by the way. You did answer me? Where? I didn't see it. Hey, Karen. Is this the navy blue and black, Karen? I just want to make sure it's the right one. Bless up. Is this king live forever, Karen? Nice. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. I was just making some juice and then I ate. I'm just relaxing a little bit now before I hop on my, well, the laptop is already here open, to try to finish editing a paper that is due on Friday. I don't want to leave everything for tomorrow and then the next day. Okay, glad to hear that you are safe and sound and your family too. That's good. Yeah, because that devastation is one thing right now nobody I would want anybody to have to deal with, but unfortunately so many homes have been destroyed, the lives that were lost and people displaced, etc. Hurricane Melissa real tear up the place, man. My girl just went through. Thanks, Kay. Hi, Razik Handoko. Razik. Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna try and finish it up tonight into tomorrow, the latest. Into tomorrow, the latest, man. Because I mean, that's the only paper I have left to do. So, semester ends this week and then exams, but I don't have a final exam, so that's not a bad thing. I'm grateful for that. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true. We're all in this together. I mean, right now, even from folks at my church, we're currently trying to get some stuff together to send off before Christmas. Razik, where am I from? I am from originally from Guyana, but I lived in other parts of the Caribbean. Currently residing in Canada. Where are you from? Omar, you're supposed to be guessing what the paper is about. Why are you asking me? Why are you asking me? What do you mean you know that's where I'm from? I'm not impressed with your memory. No, I'm not impressed with your memory. Hi there, Eujan Biswas. Eujan Biswas. Hope I'm not messing up your pronunciation. You may have to be, as I never asked, you've never said. I think I may have mentioned it in one of the lives earlier. But yeah, I'm originally from Guyana. Guyanese by birth. Birth. If the paper mouth money. No, the paper is not about money. The paper is about a disability. A disability. Thank you. This is an old twist out, almost a week. See, it's looking kind of dry, but I'm not going to wash my hair until Friday, so. I've been natural now for like what? Wow, that's a long time. 9 years? But I keep cutting it. I went like really low boycott one time. Back in 2020. Was it 2020? 2021? No, 2020. I had it cut for my birthday. But then I always keep cutting it because, just because. But this is an old twist out. I'm gonna wash it on Friday and then twist it again. Gotcha. Maybe I mentioned it, but you weren't there. Probably. I don't have an issue with people asking me like where I'm from, because people want to know like who they're subscribing to and stuff like that. But those are, for me personally, how I look at it, like genetic questions. Well, generic, not genetic. Jeez, I'm bread. Not genetic, but generic. Where you from, what you like to do, stuff like that. To me, you getting to know people who you're interacting with. So, I mean, for me, being in this space is about building community, just reaching out to people, encouraging folks and stuff like that. And if simple questions like that you can't, or you're not open with, then why should I be interested in you and hearing what you have to say and stuff like that? So, yeah. It's about creating a space where people can ask questions and learn things about each other. Come and just interact, just chill. Might had a hard day or whatever. You come learn how to cook a curry or something. Bake a cake, make juice. Yeah, that's fine. I understand. Because, I mean, other people just come on there like silent. They just watch you talk. And then other people would like respond and so on. So, really and truly, people gonna do what they want to do, innit? But that's fine. No harm in that. Absolutely no harm in that. I'm gonna grab a piece more pizza. Oh, I need to put my juice in the fridge. I got me chatting my head off and my juice is outside. Ugh. Alrighty. I need back my plate. I didn't really eat anything today either. So I'm gonna have a piece more pizza. Yeah, good chatting with you too. Definitely. I know you guys used to keep my company lunchtime. Used to be like maybe 4 of you guys. Yeah, that was all the way in like June. May or June. That was a long time. That was a long time. Why are you sticking up? I honestly can't remember, but it would have been either May or June, because June month, yeah, probably June month of this year. We were like out of town for quite a bit, traveling back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, because my husband had an assignment out of town. So it was a lot of traveling, and that lasted up until the end of August. And by September, I went to Trinidad to try to finish up school. Ended up coming back like a month ago. Well, almost 2 months ago, because I came back just before my birthday in October. I think it was like the 2nd of October. And that was it. It's just been hectic. And where we were staying, sorry, where we were staying in, well, out of state, was basically like the internet wasn't that good, surprisingly. It's like I tried uploading a video one time and it didn't go, or I don't know if it's on the day in question. It just had issues with the internet, but it's like I wasn't getting time to record or to upload anything. And then when I went to Trinidad for school, it was kind of busy. Then blackout in Trinidad, here, there, and everywhere. Internet down. So it wasn't like motivating to do anything as such. And then when I came back, had my own dealings dealing with, so took a while, and then now I'm back. Alright, folks. Thanks for being here once again. It's 102 minutes now. I was off since, or was to come off since 80. So, 22 over. Take, seriously. Gonna do some work and chat to y'all another time. And look, my battery gone low. Battery low. Be good, be blessed, and stay safe. Until next time. Thank you.
Everything you shred, man. Like juice? How long that juice gonna last up?
I got like 4 bottles there.